Yo, what is up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Jay Tuck, CFT, and DMV, and we are cover three. So y'all know the vibes, man. Every Wednesday night we go live, and like they saying, man, hit that like button, smash that like button, share the content, subscribe to all the channels. But we got some things that we need to talk about today, man. I'm excited, man, and we're definitely gonna dive in. Of course, we're gonna do some draft talk and all sorts of fun stuff. So go ahead, send out those alerts and let Cowboys Nation know that Cover 3 is live. My
Yes,
dog
sir.
Ro, man, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling today, man? I see some smiles on people's faces today, man. Salute to the cartel, salute to DMV fanatics out there, salute to CFO gang. We all in the building, man.
I'm feeling great because I know everybody's gonna come in here and say, Rome, you were overexcited. And I got one response. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Kool-Aid cup together. And I'm sipping it. I don't care how y'all feel. I love that young man's candor. I love how he gave it up in the press conference. And if you go listen and you're honest with yourself, you'll love it too.
Yeah.
You'll love it
Yeah.
too.
So you got to be excited, man. Now, I ain't got no Kool-Aid cup. I just got some good quality.
It's just water, but act like this is a large cup.
You got some cognac? Is that cognac?
I got some good quality H2O, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just want a little, I drink Mew, you know what I'm saying? Little squirts, you know.
Oh, that's your hey.
You know,
what my kids call it. Can I get some squirt?
Yeah, squirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so it's not full Kool-Aid. Yeah, I also got the Skittle pack. There's actually a Skittle flavor out there, Cowboys Nation. It just, you know what I'm saying? It tastes just like Kool-Aid, but it's zero sugar. So that's my
that's what I'm saying. Keep the kids off the sugar when you can.
Little go-to, man. DMV, my dog, man. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, man, I feel better now that I'm talking to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been drama-filled in my life as of recent. But it's good to get on here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think therapy in the form of talking about something that you love with people that, have great energy. Sometimes it has a way of reeling you back in. So yeah, I appreciate being here. And the chat too, man. Y'all good people too.
Say it again. That's the main reason why I started making content. That's the whole point of this. Back when I was in my kitchen and Tuck had the different looking studio in 2020, when we jumped in this game, it was just because I found like-minded people that love talking about Cowboys passionately. It was not about right or wrong. It wasn't about I don't like your ideas or you goofy or this, that, and the other. It was just about getting around people that didn't align with what they said on First Take and talking about our team because we loved it. I don't know when that got lost because now everybody think they smarter than everybody, but we're going to focus back on ball today. I love the way you did that, DMV, because that's perfect. That's why we're here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm about to say something real fast before talk. Think about what we all saw last night and what's been going viral all day, which is Dean the Great just getting slapped, getting knocked out. Like, bro, this world has just been feeding off of negative. Just so much
negativity, bro.
Yeah, so much negativity. And then it's just like when you find positive, man, you got to hold on to that.
Nah, man, good energy, man, is infectious, man. My 10-year-old show me that every morning. She wake up, life lit. She just lit. You know what I'm saying? My teen is my 15-year-old lit. Everybody happy. I'm not gonna walk around negative all day just because I choose to be, especially when it's February 18th. We got time to get negative later in the year.
Yeah, and I agree, man. I'm personally, me kind of going through my journey personally. This is like, you know what? I'm all about vibrations, man. Like, can I vibrate with people? And just like that's how this show really has came. Because like I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. We already went live about 30 minutes before we go. I had to like, hey, bro. I just said,
he had to shut us up, man.
We going live,
right? I'm doing the show before the show.
Yeah, we already did the show, you know what I'm saying? So everything we talk about, we probably gonna talk about again for y'all. But it's just like I enjoy rocking with Rome. I enjoy rocking with DMV. This is not force. It's not because Rome is one of the most growing cow. Like it's like I just rock with these people. Like we talk about other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Not I ain't gonna reveal what we talk about, but we talk about other stuff and it's just natural. And you
was vibing on Instagram, but you ain't gonna reveal your secret.
Yeah, I ain't gonna reveal my secret, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, like you were saying, Rob. Think about this. During 2020, we were in the midst of a pandemic, and I just built my channel because I couldn't go to games. And so I just wanted to talk to Cowboys fans. Like, that was it. Like, all this stuff that I accomplished and all this stuff that I've grown to be able to do, that was never part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I get to do this daily where I can go live, talk to fun people, talk to Cowboys fans, and that's it. I don't want no one spot. I'm not trying to be the biggest, the baddest, the brightest, or whatever, bro. I just love my Dallas Cowboys. I love football. I love talking about athletes. I love being around athletes, and I love talking to fans. That's just my passion, right? So I'm not trying to pull others down to build myself up, because personally, my mindset is if I have to tear people down and their ideas down to uplift me, then maybe I'm not as cold as I think I am. So my lane is my lane. I do my thing, my draft content, my way, you know what I'm saying? And just is what it is.
It's a vibe, though. It's a vibe.
Yeah, y'all see what I think it was Jay Battle said, where he talked about this is what we do it for. I think up top he said something about Avion Terrell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Look, that's the best thing about the presser. People are starting to.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to that point, but we'll get to that point. Avion Terrell, but I mean, Christian Parker pretty much said, "Yo, Tuck,
I got a shirt. I need your expertise because you are the shirt guru."
Oh yeah, he the shirt guru.
Literally,
he the brand guy.
Because I was birthed in the comments. I was right with y'all. Y'all don't realize that I used to be, it wasn't Cowboys fan talk back then. It was another Gmail. Don't worry about that. But I used to be in the comments at 1.2 and in Law Stream and in the late night hype. Y'all don't even remember that. See, y'all deep cuts. Right. You know what I'm saying? In Vach's old streams, I was in the comments too. So Mark Holmes, I was in his comments at points. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, birthed in the comments might have to be a t-shirt. And that's his trademark. Yeah, birthed in the comments. You know
I mean, because a lot of us, like I said, we come from that other side, just where you guys are right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking about the draft in 2016. I was talking about drafting Dak Prescott. Got 2 comments. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cared. I was beating the desk for Dak Prescott. I talked to the NFL Network, tell them, yo, I'm drafting Dak. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
But now it's just I'm doing the same thing I've always been doing. It's just more eyes. But the most important piece, I've never changed. You know, some people might think that, hey, Tuck has changed. Go ask my Facebook. Tuck is really doing the same thing I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just been that way. But I do it because I love what I do. I love the people that I'm surrounded with, and it makes it so much easier. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know I normally don't do collab shows, but this doesn't feel like a collab show. This is something that we do pretty much every morning. I mean, we honestly could do a cover 3 show every day, you know what I'm saying? Because we pretty much already had it. I didn't talk to DMV today. I was on the phone.
We just need somebody to come with that bag.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
somebody come with that bag.
And the irony is it's not all kumbaya. Y'all do realize that last week we was disagreeing the entire show.
Yeah.
It ain't about, but disagreement don't got to be disrespect.
Never.
I hope everybody.
We disagree all the time. Even here, we disagree.
Disrespect. It's just disagreement.
Right. It's just disagreement. But I respect these two as men first, as fathers first, as husbands first. Like that's the main thing for me. I don't care if you have 100,000 subscribers or 200. What type of man are you, bro? Can I trust you? Can I be around you? Like, are you someone that I want shaking my kids' hands? And you know, if I see them, like that's the most important piece to me. I can care less about your views, your numbers, and all that. What type of man and woman are you first? And if I don't get that type of feel from you, I can't rock with you regardless how many TikToks you can cut up, because I personally don't rock with people like that. So, you know, just one of those things, man. It's all about the community, us together. There's no right ideas. You guys know I've been right 1,000 times. It means nothing. Absolutely. It's about coming together, doing something that you enjoy, passionate about, with good, incredible people, and just can we have some fucking fun, bro? Like, is it okay if we smile a little bit? Is it okay if we laugh a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, like people want it to be miserable, mad, angry, fighting, bitter, debates. Dog, I'm not that mad. It's
crazy though. To your point, I don't know if everybody got real life, bro. Everybody got it's a lot of real life stuff happening literally every day. Right. Whether sometimes we put a smiling face on during the stream or not, life hard without trying. Life is hard without even making up stuff. I'm not gonna go create drama, me personally. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? It'll find you, but I ain't creating it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not about drama. It's about like you said, coming together, man. This is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest joys is not just doing content. When I'm at the games and I'm meeting people like, yo, they're saying cover 3 and people throwing threes up, or like, that's the fun part. You know what I'm saying? Drinking the Cowboys readers with y'all at Cowboys games. Some games we celebrate happy, some games we pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I enjoy the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's all about, man.
That's
so
what the game about. We gotta get back down there, DMV.
Yeah,
keep bro.
At the forefront. Like I said, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm in Brazil, so y'all pulling up on me at Brazil. I'm gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying?
DMV. Everything was cool until after that win, and we went in there and they was playing the Temptations.
The Temptations, bro. Like, what we doing in here, bro? We thought it was gonna be lit too.
It was packed. They was just playing.
Where'd y'all go? Texas Live?
Yeah, Texas Live.
We couldn't even find Tuck. It was over.
Hey, have any of y'all?
That was the Eagles game, right?
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, remember my phone. So my phone had died at like almost halftime. I remember text y'all like once we win this game, we go into Texas Live. But I got on Texas Live. I couldn't find y'all. I couldn't find a charger.
It was.
And I was like,
but the music, it was weird. It was like so packed. Restaurants, everything was booming, and it was like, I know you want to leave. I was like, what is?
Hey, I don't know if this is a universal club thing when we were younger, but I know in the DMV, every time they wanted everybody to get out the club, they start playing that Frankie Beverly joint. Doom. Whoa.
Hey, I might roll with that now. I think I old.
I'll let you go. All right, man.
I thought y'all like talk about depressing.
Since that's what we're talking about, people like, all right, we got to remember, all right, we're on a show, we got guests, you know what I'm saying? What's the stuff we've been talking about? All right, man. Before
look to the chat.
You go.
Look to the chat. Sorry, y'all. We'll get back on track. Christian Parker.
Wow.
All right, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Christian Parker, Rome, I'm gonna start with you, man. He had his first press conference finally. Cowboys Nation, we no longer have to use AI thumbnails with Christian Parker. We good now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen him in the Cowboys polo. So, Roman, go start with you, bro. What was some of your positive takeaways when it comes to CP in his opening press conference?
Now, you got to realize I watched it once. I ain't a machine, but the thing that stood out to me is that young man has a plan. He is very, very concise in what he's saying. I know this sounds like it shouldn't matter, but it does. His voice was not weak and crackling. He didn't sound scared. I'm paying attention to other little stuff. I'm paying attention to eye contact with the reporters. The way he's interacting with Shotty. I really love that it was just those two and not Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones sandwiching him. I love that they went up there. I love that they seem like they are starting to build a little relationship. Him and Shotty, if you watch it back, you could tell that they actually genuinely going to communicate. I never got that feeling with him and Eberflus at all. I love this the football specifics that he gave. He did not shy away from saying, yeah, we're going to run a 3-4. But we're going to have 4-3 spacing. And then that got a little too deep for me. I was like, I got to hit some people up to get the details. But I love that. I know he has a plan on what he wants to do with his roster. They tried to trip him up during the presser and ask him about, hey, man, you bringing some Eagles here? He's like, I'm worried about my roster here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love that when they tried to ask him, you watching Hard Knocks? No, I wasn't. Like, I like that he is locked in. He not here to play.
Right.
I like that. It's other stuff I like, but literally, if I could have said I want a presser to sound a certain way, the confidence that I seen emanating from that podium, when I forgot the reporter, but somebody asked him, so why do you think you're ready? And there was no hesitation. There was no thought. I'm ready. Why? Because I'm ready. I said, I like how he give it up. like, because I'm ready. Who you talking to? That's how I felt. Who you talking to? I've been ready.
Right.
So I like that. You know what I'm saying? We'll overanalyze it again because we ain't got no games to watch. But before you go back to the cliff notes and go find little spots, please just watch his disposition. That's my favorite part. He looks confident. And he could look scared because he's a young man in a sport with coaches that are in their 50s and 60s. He don't look nervous.
Yeah. I agree. Now I'll say, one like Rome. Now I am a machine. You know what I'm saying? I'm a machine.
Hey, that's why we work.
I didn't watch the shit twice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch it twice.
You ain't throwing up on the screen?
Huh?
Or them personal notes. That ain't for everybody to watch.
They're my personal notes. You know what I'm saying? I watched it, went back. You know what I'm saying? Like, So I went and watched it twice. So it's Mama Tuck, man. My mama, she's on this thing where she's trying to break Cowboys news to me. And she texts me like, oh, at 2:30, the Cowboys going to have a press conference. Like, she's calling me, like, I'm like, I know, Mama, I'm good.
Bro, I love that deal. Let mom rock. Let mom cook.
I know, she trying to break some Cowboys news. I'm like, all right, I already know, you know what I'm saying? So the very first thing that stood out, right? I know that we're making a big deal about it, even though it has been done in the past. Jerry and Stephen Jones haven't been there. I went back and looked. I know Jane Slater asked the question. They wasn't at Nolan. They wasn't at Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn didn't speak until damn near the draft. I think they wasn't at Zim. And they wasn't. I think that Eberflus got one of those just pull up at your locker type press conferences, right? So, they haven't been with the defensive coaches, right? So, okay, I get that. But be that as it may, it was still refreshing just to hear our head coach and our defensive coordinator talk ball uninterrupted without the spectacle. I like the composure from Christian Parker. He feels like it's not a big, bright job. You didn't get the, oh my God, Jerry and Stephen Jones. I'm just so thankful for them giving me. It felt like shit. I was the best candidate. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready for this, right? So you see this poise and his confidence in his youth, in the energy. They talked about his tattoos that he had, talked about his shoe collection. So instantly I thought about
I caught that. I like that.
Yeah, if I'm just a player, who would I probably be ready to probably go into the Frisco Star and start lifting weights earlier for the season? Would it be Christian Parker and his staff, or what Matt Eberflus had last year? For me personally, it'd be Christian Parker. Even me, I'm like, all right, Christian Parker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you need in the draft. I'm gonna go get it for you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so you heard him. He said Marquise Bell been in the building.
Marquise Bell, right. He named players that's already excited to be back. It's February 18th. You know what I'm saying? Like
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
get your workouts at the Star.
He's already getting that, right? When you really didn't have that last year. So you're seeing that now from a schematic standpoint, straight out the gate, right? 3-4. I said, oh shit. It was gonna be like,
I thought it was gonna be
like 3-4. You know what I'm saying? 3-4. So it's like we're gonna have the foundation of a 3-4. Now I know people will get caught up in the semantics of 3-4 versus he had 4-man fronts and he say like 5-man fronts, right? But it's more not about the scheme and the philosophy. It's about the personnel that you're going to need to fit that. So for all my mock draft people, my free agency people, we know, hey, what fits and what doesn't fit, because this is going to be the foundation. Also, there was a question. I forgot the kid's name already. He's from CBS. Because I typically know the interviews. People, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is this kid? He asked a phenomenal question, and he was asking about Ben. What was the kid's name? I forgot his name. I just follow him on Twitter.
Hey, that's for the video tomorrow when you pull that question back up.
Yeah, he asked about Kenny Clark, Osa, and Quentin Williams. You have so much money in your
because they leaned into the finances. They said these three highly paid.
Utilize that, and that's when he went to the 4-man spreads, different things. So it could be a situation that we talked about where Osa might got to play a little 5-tech. You see what I'm saying? Like there might be those types of situations. That's a phenomenal piece.
He said 4-3 spacing.
4-3 spacing. Right.
I know what a 4-3 is. But the spacing, I started thinking, so what do you mean? Like, because 3-4, like
in your spacing,
you go 4-3 under, and it looks like a 3-4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So you do under
like,
front.
That's what we need.
Yeah. So you can do under fronts. We'll get to the film. We got all summer for all that.
Hey,
so I was talking about Vic Fangio.
Trying to help the people out.
Yeah. So it's like, but then he also talked about, even though he came under Vic Fangio and Vance Joseph, of him being his own man, you know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna have his own thing, right? This ain't gonna be a little bitty, you know what I'm saying?
I love
a little
that.
bit.
I did love that.
Be his own man. And then one thing that, if you follow my draft content, right? They talked about some of the traits that they look in. I always talk about this positional traits and there's core traits, right? This is the running, the jumping, the cutting, the size, right? And Shotty talked about that. And he also talked about it in corner that, big physical corners on the outside. He talked about being multiple and adjusting based off of his personnel, right? So he said, if one game, hey, we stopping the run with the blitz, then shit, we a blitz team today. You know what I'm saying? If it's one game where our corners are on fire and we playing man press and we bagging shit up, then we a man press team today.
We're gonna box their ass up.
Thank God. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
The same way on offense. You should be multiple like that on defense.
Right. he's stuck in his ways where we're gonna play zone regardless, or we're a bend break team. It's gonna be like, hey man, if we're playing somebody and they can't pick up this corner blitz, we're gonna send corner blitzes. Now, he was asked this question. I think this is where everyone's kind of getting excited about. Me personally, asked about the nickel corner, and he said that's the most important position on the field for me. I said, oh shit, tell me more. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about the nickel corners being able to come down and cover. He
couldn't bring Billie Jean with him.
Even drop back and play a little bit safety in some cases. Come down and blitz a little bit. Come down and help and run support. So, you know what I'm saying? I know guy, you know what I'm saying, kind of fits that mold, which we'll talk about here in a second. So, you got some of those nuggets, man. I'm excited for Christian Parker. Of course, we have to see it all unfold on the field. But here's the thing. He's playing with house money. He can't be worse than last year. You know what I'm saying? If he gets to the 20th, all right, that's some improvement. But I really think that the thing that I'm loving about the Brian Schottenheimer era is that Jerry's actually is giving Schottenheimer the credit card and say, all right, let's go shop. Right.
Can I say a nugget, Tuck?
Go ahead.
He said, and I don't know how true it is because we don't know how true anything is before somebody get pessimistic. He said Jerry sat through 40 interviews with him.
40's a little. 40's a little.
No, I wonder if Jerry. No, I wonder if he had a phone like.
But he's saying he was implying that Jerry was sat in on every interview, positional and everything. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying he was there in person, but what he was alluding to is that Jerry is reinvigorated hearing all the ball talk.
Mm-hmm.
And if Jerry's like me, where you might not understand everything, but it still excites you, I think that's kind of dope. I know it's corny. I'm trying to give Jerry a little bit of flowers.
Right.
But for him to sit in on the stuff, even though he probably was confused, he don't know what a 4-3 over or under is. But you know what?
Right.
If he would give the keys to people he feel like he can trust.
Mm-hmm.
And if Christian Parker is not only saying certain things, but showing what Shotty and Clayton Adams and Connor Riley showed last year, which is detail-oriented stuff for the defense, I'm hoping that Jerry said, you know what? I can't trust this young man. Go get the players you need. You got my blessing. That's why I got excited. Because when you know what's going on, you get excited and be like, oh, no, I trust it. Other than you don't know what's going on. That's why
and I feel like the thing that Shotty does a good job is because he gave a jab to the Matt Eberflus shit last year. He was like, everything that we did on offense last year, you know what I'm saying? We got the Clayton Adams and guys I was unfamiliar with on offense last year. You know what I'm saying? I wanted
They kept
to do
talking
that
about communication. They highlighted communication like 8 times. They were shooting at
yeah. So he was saying like, hey, I did this last year with my offense, getting a bunch of mercenaries and different guys who had no connections and no ties, right? I wanted to do that with my defense, but I couldn't do it. So we get the whole story, right? But it wasn't a shot at Jerry where it's going to make Jerry want to rebel. So I think that we're in a good situation because he talked about it. He said, did you guys know each other? They said y'all remember when we scrimmaged the Denver Broncos and Randy Gregory was out there acting a fool, punking us at camp and doing all the gun gestures. He said that they had a little, coaches meet and greet at a restaurant. He met Christian Parker, said, what's up? What's good with you? Nice to meet you. Boom, 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 boom. And said, shit, let me write this dude's name down. So if I ever get Mike McCarthy up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come out.
Bro,
that was it.
Stuff like that, those little nuggets that you caught, Tuck, make me like people more.
Right.
I know you can look at anything in a negative connotation and think, he ain't do that. Because everybody want to think that everything's a conspiracy. Mm-hmm. I like to believe that, you know what I'm saying, when you've been coaching as long as Shotty has, from the Jets to the Seahawks and everywhere else he's been, that he is like, I like that dude. Mm-hmm. And if I ever become a head coach, that's the type of coach I would like on my staff.
Right. It happens. It happens, right? So for people to think that it could be false, no, it won't. Like there was people who I shook hands with at Super Bowl. I'm like, hey, shit, what's your name, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
contact.
Talk to the past. Like, hey, man, let me lock you in because if I get something in motion, I'm gonna come back and get you because you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I think that Shotty mentally has been preparing for this for a long time for the fact that he went strategically after Christian Parker, even though his name was buzzing. It wasn't the Brian Flores's. It wasn't one of those names. So he really knew, hey, man, there's this guy in Philly that if I get my opportunity, this is who I'm actually going to go get. So you got to give Shotty credit for that. And then you see how the staff is being pulled together where there's no connections, but the philosophies are in line. You see what I'm saying?
I like what he said.
I'm a 3-4 guy. Well, I'm a 4-3 guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, no, it's one band, one sound. And I think that's what our defense was missing last year. DMV, go ahead, man. I know you can really catch too in depth with the press conference, but overall, man, how are you feeling about Christian Parker thus far?
Man, listen, everything that y'all are saying is something that I've already knew when they hired him because of the room and how he really commanded the whole competition. You know what I'm saying? Because he was really the dark horse. He was the dark horse. None of us.
They said this. They said he was the last interview. He was the very last one.
But he changed the vibe as soon as he got on.
Yeah. Imagine that. Like with the last interview, right? I know typically a lot of people want to be the first interview because because at the last interview, you kind of glazing over everything. You know, things become redundant and you got to add something different. He had to add something in that. And we've talked about this and I've said it before. He had to do something that made them rethink everything that they wanted to do originally. And
because Jim Leonard was the leader. I don't care what nobody say.
Right.
He was the leader in the clubhouse. And I mean, he might go on to be great too, but I don't know what Christian Parker said or did. But if it was anything to what we saw today, like DMV, you just watch his demeanor. I'm pretty sure it's like, and for him to be so young, he confident. He like, I know I'm good.
Right. Well, here's the crazy part. His press conference sounded more confident than Brian Schottenheimer's did last year.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would feel like he was like, and they answer a question, yes, no, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Next. It wasn't very okay. Like,
that's what I ain't want to hear.
Like,
I want
here's how locked in Christian Parker was Cowboys days. I noticed the details, right? The man had on his wristwatch, glowing, you know what I'm saying? And he also had on his Apple Watch. He on double time, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had on 2 watches. Bro is locked in. You see what I'm saying? So it's
Kevin Gates. He got 2 phones.
Yeah. But didn't he get his start? He got to start at Norfolk State, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
HBCU.
Okay. No, he went to I went to school in Richmond. He went to University of Richmond. He coached at Virginia State and Norfolk State.
Okay.
So his HBCU love there. Then he went to A&M, Texas A&M. Mm-hmm. That's where he got cool with Donovan Wilson. Y'all know everybody they trying to do that. Then I think he got his NFL start under Mike Pettin. I've been studying this dude in Green Bay. Then he went to the Denver Broncos. And that's where he met our new defensive line coach and stuff like that. And he was under Fangio a little bit there, I believe, too. Mm-hmm. And then Fangio came and got him, which lets me know that he been building to start at the HBCU, not to be no disrespect, DMV, you know how
that's what I was going to go that angle, but go ahead.
You know how hard it is to get to where he at when you started Norfolk State. And shout out to Norfolk State. But it's just not easy.
Yeah, and that's the angle I wanted to talk about because I played ball in the HBCU, and there's still the same cycle of coaches. Bro. There's still the same cycle of coaches throughout the MEAC, the SWAC. Like that's why when Deion showed up, it was different because remember when the coach was like, he ain't SWAC? It's because of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of energy. Deion came in like, we ain't got this, we ain't got that. Ed Reed quit when he was at, I think, Bethune-Cookman or something like that because they ain't have the resources. So when
he talked about that too. He said, I was from a place where we didn't have that many coaches. I had to learn the entire defense for survival. I can't just focus on DBs. I have lately, but I had to learn the entire side of the ball in and out because you just don't have the resources. So you're right, DMV.
Right.
Yeah.
And he talked about that, right? He's like, because naturally he's going to control himself, but not just focusing on the back end, right? You have to focus on the whole picture. And that's why it's important to kind of bring in guys you can trust up front with the front seven. Because the main thing he said, right, is stopping the run, right? That's the number one thing. So I know he's a DB guy, but it sounds like he's going to put a strong emphasis that I think Cowboys fans need to hear on stopping the run and being strong up front, getting pressure. He said, getting the quarterback uncomfortable, like front seven havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we heard secondary coaches and all sorts. Like, all right, cool, man. But I need havoc up front with my front seven, and it sounds like that's what Christian Parker is really trying to bring as far as what he's trying to bring to the Dallas Cowboys defense. So, like I said, man, overall it was a good press conference. Like the one question I would have probably asked is like, okay, I feel like players are going to buy into you, but what is your style if you have to not dig in, pause, right? But if you have to turn it up a notch, right? If a player isn't responding, how would you handle that situation, right? So, like, I think that's the thing that I kind of want to know, because we know in Dallas, man, these players can start doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how do you reel that in? I know Shoddy, he cusses, he gets a little fiery, he benches. So what is going to be Christian Parker's thing? So we'll have to sit back and kind of wait and see how that.
That's part of his testing.
I can already tell you. I already know it just by watching Philadelphia. I can tell you that he knows what everybody's capabilities are. And if you can't match what he needs you to do, he gonna find whoever can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to see you gotta earn, like, respect is almost like, I believe it's one of those things where I hate to say you got one shot, but you can't hesitate. It's like today. Hey man, why you think you ready for this job? I'm ready. Like I think he understands the fact that in these moments, and it probably a panel interview with Jerry Jones watching you and Shoddy watching you, and they ask you a question, he ain't the dude. You gotta show it. So when he gets his chance, when the players ain't acting right, and they like, this young dude ain't like, when Jadeveon Clowney's like, yo, we the same age,
right?
And he says, you know what I'm saying, this is how I need it done. Like when he finally asserts himself, that's going to be important, because it's not that it can't be done. Look at Sean McVay. Not Sean McVay now, but when he first started, he's what, 32?
Right.
He had to seize that room too. So it's not that it can't be done. It's up to him to do it, though.
Right. Exactly. Just like Mike is saying, like, he's going to have to earn it, right? He's going to have to earn it. Because, like, mentally, I'm thinking, okay, what happens if Christian Parker was to endure a Trayvon Diggs type situation? Like, how would he handle that? You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I don't think he's going to publicly step at the podium.
Sneak this and at the podium ain't going to get it done.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to sneak this at the podium. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, there's sometimes where it's like, okay, I'm the new young head coach. I got shoe collection. We buddy. But hey, get y'all shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's going to have to be that moment when it comes to Dallas, and you have to earn that respect. But I think naturally, just like with Brian Schottenheimer, you earned it by building relationships. And he talked about that, learning each individual player. You can't coach everyone the same. So he's talking about, sometimes it's about getting certain players that come up to the front of the room and them talk on the chalkboard and lead, the practice meetings and different things. Like every player has to be coached differently, and you have to find that you can't just put a blanket on all your entire defense, right? So there's a lot of things that I really like, man. 150 likes. Let's go ahead and get that. Run it up. Run it up, man. You
gotta. Hey, I ain't want to. I just, you in the background. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go ahead and run it up. Like I said, I got notes on notes. He also talked about Siobhan Revel. So he talked about Siobhan Revel.
I love that he talked about his press coverage. I know that's specific
press coverage,
but
yeah.
Eberflus had him doing some other stuff, like, bro, you killing his superpower.
Right. So he talked about Siobhan Revel. He liked his strengths, especially in run support, press coverage, identity. Him and Shoddy talked about not the identity who we used to be, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever we wasn't, Eberflus to scrap that, right? The identity, establishing that moving forward, right? So we're not going to be the Cowboys of the past, building something brand new. We already talked about the student, the 5-down, 4-down structures. We talked about winning on first and second down to put you in advantage situations on the back end. Because, like, if you lose it on first and second down, you can't blitz. You can't draw up all the fun disguises on third down because it doesn't matter, right? So winning on first and second down is extremely important.
I love while you look at your notes. I love that he highlighted. He said something I didn't even know it should be this detailed. He's talking about communication with tackling, with creating turnovers. He's like, we should have verbiage for everything.
Right.
And I was like, we literally had players arguing before the snap. You supposed to be right there. Like, our communication was so poor last year, we couldn't get lined up. We were way far away from having verbiage for every type of scenario.
Right.
That detail-oriented stuff is what's going, because when you understand what you're doing, you can play fast.
Right.
Everybody was hesitating because they didn't know what they was doing.
Right. And relatability in different ways to motivate and build guys up is all about growth. I agree with this, Robert.
like
For
that,
me,
Robert
being a
Kelly.
defensive guy, people have to understand, right? Because you play offense, right? But defense is the attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like defense, I mean, you can scheme up defenses properly, but at the end of the day, I got to be able to bust through a wall and tackle that running back or get to the quarterback. So I have to play, but I just felt like our coaching staff last year could not motivate to get those guys gears up. So I know a lot of people's been criticizing me. It's like, I don't think the Dallas Cowboys talent was bad. I don't think Dante Fowler is trash. I don't think that Osa is trash.
Bro,
I don't
we ain't at zero.
Jadavian Clowney is trash. I just don't think you can find no one to put the battery in their back. And I feel like Christian Parker and this new staff. Now, I'm not saying we're perfectly good. I know we need to overhaul, right? But I don't think this entire personnel was bad.
Bro, it was crazy to see everyone get bad.
Huh?
Like, it was crazy to see every player seem like they regressed.
Every player.
Everybody.
So that's why I kept saying, so I know I'm not supposed to talk about 7, but what player thrived in our defense? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, yo, Rebels balling out, Bland's balling out, you know what I'm saying? And we have this liability over here. Nobody played good.
Quinnen looked good
on the field,
and he could have looked better. Quinnen looked good and he should have looked better.
Right. Quinnen had a big flash the first like 2 weeks we got him. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, all right, and then things started to tailor off. Kenny Clark, right? So it's like, I don't think it's Donovan Izaraku. Like, I feel like there is a lot more
untapped potential
on the table than Matt Eberflus was able to get out of.
What happened to Overshown, bro? He like disintegrated.
And we gave him a pass, right? Because we were so bad. It was just like, well, he's doing something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me personally, I just think that that's the thing. They're going to relate to Christian Parker and the staff, and they're going to have a new motivation. Even if you go back to our camp talk right last year, right? All the fun stuff was going on offense. You know what I'm saying? They was the ones flying around and Shoddy and Shiesties and, you know what I'm saying, Pickens and CD had all these fun little celebrations.
We ain't like grits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And defense was kind of over there like, man, that looked fun, bro.
You couldn't get breakfast food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was we didn't have no cute nickname. We didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of just like, we outside.
So bad he made me miss Hot Boys. He was so bad.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
We had no love over there.
Yeah, so we didn't have an identity, and then we lose 11. It was just stale, right? So I think that's the thing that Christian Parker can bring, a defensive identity. Let the offense be who they are. You know what I'm saying? We already know what that is over there, but over here, let's have some firepower. Let's have some swagger over here on this side of the ball. And I think he's really going to bring that, man, which I'm excited about. Now, like I said, X and O's, got to go run, see, hit, get ball, right? But I think from a coaching philosophy and just from a coaching standpoint, Cowboys Nation, we have drastically improved. Like I said, like Susan's saying, I don't think they were bought in. I'll tell you this.
None of them. I think
they was not bought in. I will tell you this, behind the scenes, knowing what I know, there were players that were upset with the Eberflus hire out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
I know that. I know that.
They were upset out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Because they felt like, damn, bro, a lot of players had to grow, but they grew in infinity, which is weird. They loved old man Zim. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, right? So the fact that, okay, you moved on from Dan Quinn, which we know that our entire defensive staff players love, right? But then you bring in old man Zim, you're kind of out on him, but then it's like, oh, you know what? I kind of rock with dude. He's all right. And then you lose him again, and then you bring in Matt Eberflus. It's just like, all right, dog. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So I just don't think the Cowboys or defenses had their and plus you lost their firepower. You lost DeMarcus Lawrence, you lost Jay Lou, you lost Micah Parsons. That's the three infinity stones.
Major.
Yeah.
You know what I love about the staff? Christian Parker, everybody gonna call he the prodigy and everything like that. But Shoddy touched on the fact that look, we plan on being successful. If you don't plan on being successful, I don't want you sitting up there anyway. I know everybody hate when they bring up Super Bowl and stuff like that because it's like sacrilegious. But at the end of the day, that should be the goal. My point is, I love that he was like, listen, man, we understand that we're going to have success. And when we have success, they're going to come for us.
Right.
And on offense, we have been insulated and we're built that if someone got taken, i.e. a Clayton Adams, we're already prepared for it. But on defense, we wouldn't have been. He's talking about this. These hires were made specifically. They didn't tip their hat. They're specifically with the, when those days come, we can have a defensive identity and philosophy that one of the younger coaches on our staff, because they got a lot of them, can fall right in that slot. And I like that they're forward thinking because I said before the Tuck, I said Christian Parker is like one of those young defensive savants. I feel like we got 2 years max where they might say
we got 3 technically.
No, I mean if it works, let's just say it works. If
he gonna be around a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but look, let's just say it works. He turns this thing around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when we go because if it goes like we all want it to go, everybody don't freak out because that's what's next. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I like that they've been thinking like, okay, if Christian Parker goes, we got to have some type of a plan. I just like people having a plan. If your plan don't work, so be it. Everybody plans ain't perfect.
Right. Because think about this. As much as I would have liked Brian Flores comes in, he takes the Dallas Cowboys defense, who was worse in history, to a top 10 defense, right? Then all of a sudden, I don't know.
He going faster than Christian Parker.
He out. You know what I'm saying? He's out, right? And now he's taking his staff, his defensive guys with him, and we're right back at square one. So if you give some guys that don't know, like these ain't Christian Parker's guys. You see what I'm saying? Like this ain't.
Hopefully they become his guys.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like now if something was to happen 2 to 3 years down, we move Christian Parker. Okay, well then maybe Albert moves up or whoever, right? And you kind of keep everything still intact versus tearing everything. So it was a smart move. I understand what Shotty's doing.
That's what offense did. That's what they did with
Shotty.
Shotty. Yeah, that's what they did with Shotty. Really, he was that. And then when Mike goes out, you don't got to change a whole bunch of the terminology. Right. He knows the players. He knows exactly how he would use each of the players if it was up to him. Right. You're not really skipping a beat. You know who you're going to hire. You know how you want to look.
A lot of good minds in that room, bro. I love that. Like even like we forgot that Dorsey was in that room last year for the offense. Like there was I know you know. But my point is when it works right, you want to have a bunch of good minds in the room for discourse. You know, literally, I think they touched on that during the press conference. It's okay if you don't agree, but we all need to be moving in the same direction. You know, Christian Parker is still young. There is a little bit of experience in that room, and I'm talking about from both ends, from college and from around the NFL, to where we can have different ideals and really build this thing properly, and not just be holding, like you said. Eberflus is just like, this how I do things. And I'm not changing. I don't blitz.
Right.
What? Like and when it wasn't working, I'm sticking to it. Like that type of stubbornness is dangerous. And I'm just happy that we got people that are so young. You don't know what you don't know. So you're not gonna be beholden to. I've been doing this for 20 years. I ain't been doing this for no years yet. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's the biggest thing, right? I just feel like, you know, even like Zim, like he's stuck in his ways, right? But Zim was a savant, right? You know, so he's going to run his AA gap mug, and you're just going to run the scheme. And
I missed that joint though. I use that on Madden.
And that AA gap, you know, that shit was hitting, bro. Like I was saying, hey, and it's funny. Last year when Matt Eberflus pulled it out, it was working. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, like keep that playbook. But you know, for Eberflus, it's like, you know what? We're gonna play this off zone. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play this off zone.
Running it. It works. Trust me, it's out
there. Hey, bro. I had a defensive coordinator that I coached with that did it because we didn't have a nose guard in the 3-4, so we had to shade him on the one, and then the double gap mug or whatever allowed you didn't know what we was doing. Had no clue,
because it throws a lot of mixed signals, right? Even on Madden, like if you play Madden,
bro, I'm running on Madden all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Because it disrupts, right? Because you don't know if they're coming in the A, if they're dropping in the A, like who's showing, who's going, and you watch, like even when we played versus Minnesota. Like that's what Brian Flores hit us with. You know what I'm saying? It was just that AA because it's hard to gauge it. So you come.
But in real life, if your personnel ain't
right, you're pointing all your slide protects to the right. All of a sudden, this linebacker drops out the A gap. You sliding right, but all of a sudden, this one, you know what I'm saying? Like it just crosses a lot of confusion.
Chuck, you can't run double A gap mug with
a hesitation.
Sanborn.
Yeah.
You gotta have
because with Sanborn, you can't turn and run. You know what I'm saying? You can't show and drop. Yeah, cool, bro. If you're coming, you're coming. If you don't, though, I'm gonna hit you right over the seam. And I know you can, like, go back to the Green Bay game, right? The final play he gave up, that was it. He couldn't turn and run. I'm gonna see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you. So it's just like now we kind of know what the philosophy will be. Of course, there'll be different wrinkles added. Now you have to go add the personnel. So, Rome, I know you've been very vocal about this. I know some people disagree, but after hearing this press conference, you definitely have to perk your ears up at the thought of Bradley Chubb. You 1000% have to.
Yeah, and it's the irony. But to specify this, no one is saying that Bradley Chubb is Max Crosby. For right. Anyone that this might touch their ears, Bradley Chubb is that was never uttered. I haven't even seen nobody say that. Bradley Chubb.
No one's that crazy to even say that.
He would add to the room.
Right.
That's what we're dealing with. I want to add to the room. He would come in and not necessarily become a starter, but if he had to start some games because football is physical, I would have confidence in him being able to get out there and start. To your point, though, I do think Bradley Chubb, from playing under Fangio at a point, Fangio bringing him back to Miami before the injury. Yeah, I think that a veteran Bradley Chubb can help this room. I think that I made this analogy last night in my live stream. I look at the coaching staff like, let's say that the coaching staff is like cookware, KitchenAid, knives from one of those expensive spots, all of the great stuff you need, right? And then you go out and the actual coaches are the chefs, right? The players that we need, that's the ingredients. That's how you get that Michelin star meal. You can't go get these excellent coaches, right? And then and you start adding the ancillary staff, which really sharpen your knives and everything like that. And then be like, yep, now make Kalen Carson turn into like no disrespect to Kalen Carson, because he maybe can grow into a depth piece, you know, like Nashawn did in Chicago. Maybe he just needs some time, you know, to be respectful. My point is, right now we're ready to cook a Michelin star meal. Go get them some real ingredients. Don't hear him talk about nickel and then be like, Deron Bland going. I like Deron Bland in the nickel, but he was doing something different in the previous. You can't just assume that he's going to be able to do what Christian Parker was talking about, playing linebacker sometimes, playing safety sometimes. I was like, I don't know if that's in Bland's bag. That's not like Caleb Downs. But
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. But my point is, or make it for Patrick. Yeah, but somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? I want them to hear him today, hear him behind the scenes, and then say, we're gonna go get those groceries. If we can't get the Wagyu steak, since I'm staying on food, y'all can tell I'm hungry. We can't get Max Crosby. That's the lobster dinner. Please don't just say, you know what, McNuggets. Like
in the air fryer,
yeah, them air fryer McNuggets be hitting sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Gary, do not listen to
the Tyson joints. You know what I'm saying? The Tyson.
So used to soda and nuggets. Yeah, Cowboy.
Hey, but them nuggets be hitting the air fryer.
I just want them to give them what they need, because I feel like sometimes you like all the hope is lost. Ain't nothing we can do. Like Miami right now. Miami Dolphins are selling. They're cap strapped. They really their fan base ain't even gonna get mad. They like, yo, what we gonna do this year? We cutting everybody. We're not in that predicament, y'all. I know we like to feel like that. We're going to have money. The restructures are coming. They just ain't break it. We're gonna have money. There are going to be more free agents than we thought, because cuts are happening. Like I wasn't even thinking about Bradley Chubb 2 days ago. But he's out there now. So more cuts will happen. We'll have money. And we're going to be able to, we have draft capital. All we got to do is execute. That's it.
Yeah. Execute. And you have to get the ingredients. And I feel like, you know, especially under Dan Quinn, that was the biggest knock for me that we did under Dan Quinn era, was that he was saying, bro, if I just had this final little ingredient.
They never gave him
Bobby Wagner. Nah, man, you don't need. I mean, you ain't got to cook with no Bobby Wagner, bro. Cook with a Marquise Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we mad that the cake turned out.
They got him Keanu Neal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got him Keanu Neal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, he wanted Bobby Wagner to bake this cake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't do that to Christian Parker. And since you have a young defensive coordinator, you do have to give him some help. I don't want this guy to have to be a miracle worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get him some help. So if he's saying, you know what? Let's say it is Reed Blankenship. Okay, then we need to go make a move for Reed, right? If it's N'Kobe Dean or whoever, Jalen Phillips, some of the guys, Bradley Chubb, the list goes on and on. If he's saying, okay, these are the guys that are available. These are the guys that I think that can really fit my scheme and do what I have vision. we need Jerry Jones to actually go out there and grocery shop.
I would take Phillips, by the way.
I would too. Shit, I wanted them last year. You know what I'm saying? But like, once again, it's just like, all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't too proud of Big. You know what I'm saying? I was shit. I want to. I'll take Phillips and Cup. You know, but to go to the actual quote, the quote that he said about the nickel position, they said on his importance of the nickel defense, it's very important. That guy, he's a corner sometimes. He's a safety sometimes. He's a backer sometimes. It's the nickel corner. So
that's Cooper DeJean.
Hey, that's a good spot.
He's a defensive end when he's blitzing. You want to have a guy who's a natural instincts and ability to fill the game.
The guy in the draft like that.
He's usually a guy who, if we're playing football on Saturday afternoon in the neighborhood, he's your first round draft pick just because he fills the game naturally. That's definitely an important guy in good defense. That's not like Caleb Downs to me.
Caleb Downs. There's another guy. There's another guy outside of Caleb Downs that it kind of sounds like he another Billie Jean.
Running. Oh, right. You know what? Little draft. Top 3 safeties. Downs, whatever the gentleman name from Oregon. Who's third though?
Neil Warren, Toledo.
Because this is the one. Okay.
Yeah. He's 2 for me.
Is he versatile like that?
Yeah, he fits that mold because he's like 6'3". He's gonna be like last year's kid from South Carolina went to the Seahawks, Nick Manowari. Like he's gonna be that. He's that. I would see him probably shoot up in the first round.
But you see, this. Can I say this real quick? This is why people been getting on me. Stop trading back. Stop trading. I'm like, yo, bro, this is not a draft. It was kind of like last year.
Trading back.
Trade back.
Trade back.
Okay.
So many tags are touching. I'm not saying trade back both times. I'm not getting nonsensical. But that 20, I would trade back into the top of the second and get it and be ready to load up because, you know what I'm saying? Unless like Anthony Hill is sitting there or something crazy. Because you really can clean up from what I'm starting to notice defensively. We can go get 2 or 3 players in that top 100 and be ready to go.
Right.
Instead of just go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I think pick 20, that's our biggest asset right now. Because it's like, bro, you got to get volume, and we'll talk about it. We'll do a.
I think it's decent volume. I don't think it's like settling.
Right. You can get volume if you even trade back in the first and we have to get back in day 2 period. Right. We got to get back in day 2
telling
period.
You, please.
So there's a way to do it, and I think you have to do that with pick 20.
And if you get a chance, not to be funny, like right now you're saying I'm gonna stick and pick at 12. If the board fall weird and you wiped out, then use the fact that you got the 12th pick, trade back and you could get back in a day 2 real easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think 12. I think both of them are assets. I think 12 is the bigger one.
Well, my point, if Downs is there, then you better go up to that damn.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. But understand this, right? Remember a couple years ago, this is actually when we started first doing content together. The Cowboys had number 10, and when they went back to 12, that's where they got a ton of value.
When that happened.
Huh?
I thought when it first happened, I didn't know.
But think about it from that standpoint, Ron. We was on the Pitts train that got wiped. Surtain got wiped. Even our backup plan and J.C. Horn got wiped.
They wanted J.C. Horn. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like we got wiped, so they moved back. And honestly, the only way we were able to pull that off is because it was a year, right? Because if Micah would have had a combine and all that stuff, like he would have smoked it. He'd probably rank a 4th. But we got lucky. So we were able to trade back with our ops in Philly because Micah wasn't on their radar. Because remember, he was an opt-out kid.
And he sat out a year,
I told you when we drafted him, I was complaining.
I complained not for the player. I just think we were going to put him at Mike, which they was going to do, and they was going to mess him up. Right.
It's funny, right? It's funny how much that Micah and D-Law hated each other, and Micah should actually be thankful for D-Law because if D-Law had never got hurt, he would have been a linebacker probably his entire career.
Bro,
you know
so bad. I said, yo,
why did they draft him?
Yeah.
I was locked in the corner too. I was like, yo, we don't need no damn linebacker.
And crazy thing is, if he was looked at as an edge, he would have went.
it was between Micah and Slater. Those were the only options.
I like
Anybody else after that pick would have been a bust, right?
Yeah, I want Slater.
Was that Jamin Davis? Was that Jamin Davis's year?
Yep, he looked like a beast.
Right.
I thought Jamin came after.
Davis, like, you're shot up like all the way from like round 4 to like round 1. You know what I'm saying? So it was like if it wasn't Micah or Slater. I'm trying
to tell Cowboys fans before y'all like poo-poo all my trade back like talk. Look at your team's history lately. How you think we get Cooper Beebe? We down for the trade back. Don't trip. We did it with Micah. We did it with the year with Guyton. Like we down to move back a little bit. Don't think it's not on deck.
Right.
And also, too, you might be able to move back on both. Really, if you look at it, just depending on how the board goes. And that's how you get your pick.
You could move back and really get volume like it was like a draft talk, right? Because I feel like until we get to the combine, y'all, these tags are all tangled. It's like my wires under my computer right now. If I wanted to pull one cord, I don't know which one to pull. Something's going to unplug. So you can't. There's no way you can argue that Stunning Styles is the must pick at 12. And if we were to get, I don't know, Manzer Lane at 16, that we messed up, right?
Yeah. I would love that. Man.
I said this another day, there's only 3 to 4 needle movers in this draft, right? One, Mendoza, right? Quarterback, we're not getting that one. Jordan Tyson, the other one. Jeremiah Love. And you could consider possibly Ruben Bain. Those are, sorry, not Ruben Bain, Caleb Downs, right? Caleb Downs, right? And you could consider Ruben Bain. Those are like the only 5 prospects that I think is franchise changing.
What about Arvell?
Me personally, I'm not sold on Arvell Reese. I might be the loner guy on that. And it's because for Arvell Reese, I can't say that you are a generational talent when I saw your entire program just make a national championship run and you was nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
Right now, people like he didn't play last year when Ohio State won the Natty, right? He had a half a sack last year, and this past year he had 6 sacks with 6.5 sacks. So people want to coin him as this disruptive edge rusher. The last 6 or 7 weeks of football, he didn't even record a sack. So it was front loaded. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's too green for me to be like that. It's too green for me to be like he's a slam dunk, because I feel like when it comes to Arvell Reese, he's talented as all get off. You can see the traits, but you have to have a plan for him. You know what I'm saying? Versus I would personally want a guy who's just terrorized college football since the moment he started. You see what I'm saying? At least Sonny Styles, he's been the anchor starter for the past 2 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I could go off of that. Caleb Downs has been that guy at Alabama, and then when he transferred to Ohio State, he was that guy at Ohio State. You see what I'm saying? So those are generational. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, 6.5 sacks this past year, but bro, we didn't see the last 7. You didn't even get one in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
So Tuck, would you rather get like just for the sake of like if I'm gonna get a pass rusher, and I'm just adding this, would you rather have Bailey than Arvell Reese?
So it adds to this factor, right? Am I just getting a pass rusher or am I getting a DN? Because I personally don't want a pass rusher because I feel like we already have that. I feel like Donovan Izaraku and
I just meant in general, like if you were a team and you're looking to rush the passer, have an edge.
I would go with Arvell Reese over David Bailey.
Okay.
I would go with Arvell Reese over David Bailey because Arvell Reese will be a chess piece, right? If you move him around like we've been wanting to do with Micah, right? Then that's where you can have fun with Arvell Reese. If you're running a double A gap mug and A gap, B gap, like that's where the fun with Arvell. But you're not, if you just put him on the edge and say he's going to be an outside edge, absolutely not. When it comes to David Bailey, phenomenal. I was talking about this on Twitter with Lou, I believe, right? Mm-hmm. His burst off the line of scrimmage is godly. Like he
probably got the best one in the draft, in my opinion.
He has the best first step off the line of scrimmage I've ever seen in my life. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no pass rush plan. You know what I'm saying? There's no speed to power. He's not going to be absent in the run game. So it's like if you're going to get someone when it comes to Bailey, you are just getting a third down pass rusher. And that's pretty much it, right? I think the Cowboys, if we're going to more 3-4, you're probably going to want your more bookend That's where I'm trying to caution Cowboys fans, even though I'm not a fan of him. He doesn't have the sexiest traits. That's where Folk really comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to do your dirty work, take on your double teams, eat up blocks, set your edge.
Your Marcus Spears. Remember when Parcells was building the 3-4? They actually got DeMarcus Ware first, and then they got Marcus Spears. But Parcells wanted Marcus Spears first.
Right.
Shout out to Swagoo. But that's what you're saying right here, right?
So that's my only drawback. Arvell Reese is just a guy, when you see him next week, run, jump, run, all that fun stuff, this is gonna be okay. I like him. But it's like, hey, bro, he's kind of green. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And 1 year of college football and only 6.5 sacks. Like Donovan Izaraku did that, doubled that last year. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
well, his name, I haven't heard it as much. It was hot, like white hot, like a month ago. Now I'm hearing other names get like, shoot up board. Like, it's funny when the draft season really start and things start getting set coach wise. I just haven't heard as much Arvell Reese talk. Maybe I'm not in the right circles.
The Senior Bowl happened and you saw some football and all of a sudden you kind of forget.
It's starting to fizzle out, right? Because now I even seen some people, they're saying Sonny is the can't miss.
It's going up
over Arvell Reese, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's going from Ruben Bain. We saw how TJ Parker has jumped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all over the place. It's not that separation.
You know what's the biggest plus for us? Caleb Downs. Although he's been the non-miss, you can't do nothing.
Like, he's a bust.
No, it's not that. I've been hearing a whole lot of love for other safeties.
Yeah,
which is
right. Yeah,
because when the other safety, it's another one out there too. I don't know if it's the one that Tuck mentioned. We said Toledo,
Emmanuel McNeil Warren from Toledo.
So when the more they rise, the more teams start saying, "Yeah, we can get our safety."
Oh yeah, safety is the running back in this year's draft. You can get one in the 4th or 5th round. That's
honestly, this safety unit is deep as hell too.
Good. So they might.
But here's what I'll say about Caleb Downs. Right, there's a chance. And salute to Marcus Mosher. You know what I'm saying? He did exactly what we did. You know what I'm saying? Predicted him to do. Salute to Marcus Mosher. But I think when it comes to Caleb Downs specifically, it's going to be like Kyle Pitts, where it's a team like you don't really need him, but you just so afraid to miss out, you just going to grab him just in case. You see what I'm saying? Like you just.
But that grab him happened around like 10, 11. We might get lucky.
I think it's going to be a team, right? Like New York is like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could go with Jordan Tyson. We could go with, well, shit, I'm not going to get him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get him.
I think Harbaugh gonna make them. I think the Giants we're safe on. If he can get past,
he has to get past. He has to get past Dan Quinn. Because
Washington.
If there's anybody I know, is Dan Quinn, and that kid is Dan. Woo-wee. Dan Quinn.
You know what I keep hearing though? This is like it's certain players that are getting like burnt. Like
Jaden needs a lineman.
Love stock is shooting up boards.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Love, and they're saying, "Yo, what if you paired Jaden Daniels with Jeremiah Love?" I'm like, yeah, do that. Go do that. I want all of y'all to sleep and start thinking like what Kyle Hamilton took. Now, I don't need Caleb Downs to go to the combine.
They need Francis.
Now, here's the thing: if Caleb Downs can go out there and stink up that 40, you know what I'm saying? We might got a chance.
We need like a 4-5, dog. We need a 4-5.
We need a womp. You know what I'm saying?
I need a stanky leg out there.
If he's anywhere close to that, he's not going to run it. He's going to wait for his pro day. He's going to wait for his pro day. I wouldn't run. Run.
So we got a super chat. Jay Sar says, "Hey DMV, if we trade back our second first round pick in day 2, is there any running backs you think can fit on our system if we can't get Love?"
I honestly think second round is where you get your safety. Personally, I don't think like as far as a second round running back. I don't know that I would waste a second round pick on the run. That's coming from me this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Love and then probably rounds 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Who would you say, Tuck? There is a back and I can't think of him.
I was probably say his counterpart in Price.
Tuck, you gonna get mad.
I would say Jadarian Price would probably.
I just see something that's gonna piss Tuck off.
Oh shit! What?
I just seen on Twitter that the insider is saying that the Eagles are gonna sign Kyle Pitts.
I thought Atlanta was gonna franchise him though. I saw something where
I know, but if he's signing the Eagles, Tuck gonna post that. Y'all killing me with this shit.
No, you know he would go crazy with them too. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna piss me off because he be wide open. Ain't gonna piss me
wide open, bro. Yeah,
right,
don't put that.
I'm sorry.
Don't put that. Don't put that evil on me. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that evil. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this mock draft real quick, man. Make sure y'all liking the content, man. Sharing the content. We gonna do this little moxie. You know what I'm saying? What's the sliders that you like, Rome?
Huh?
What's the slider that you like? You like to tweak.
All I like to do random is one notch. Just one.
One notch.
No. One notch for where it was at.
Hey, so Cowboys Nation,
that
y'all want Caleb down? If y'all want
those are gonna be at 12, you put it on. I like because you know what? When I do it one notch, it makes because if you don't, every draft is the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like it a little mixed up, like maybe because players will move like a couple slots.
The NFL draft is random all the time. Like,
okay,
remember the Patriots would draft like a person that everybody thought was a third rounder in the first round.
Total strange.
If you can get Caleb Downs past this, the 5, 6, 7 range, he's in play. Chiefs won't take him.
Nope.
Bengals won't. Dolphins, they're open because they can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Who can?
Nah, but with the holes they got in their team, there's no way they're going safety.
Right.
King the Kid said that Pitts can't block taking Philly. Ferg can't block either.
Man. We the only team that cares about tight end blocking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and none of them can block except for except for the one that don't play who should play.
Right. And span forward.
Yep.
But if we can get Caleb Downs past Washington, we in play. Because honestly, if he does get past him, I would trade up to go get his ass. But I'm telling y'all right now, Cowboys Nation, y'all can say Tuck is negative. It's why I don't like his content or whatever. If Caleb Downs gets to 12 and we pass on him, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I don't care if I'm on a live stream. And
bro, remember that Ken Dorsey crash out when he started?
I'm crashing out. I'm crashing.
Hey, you gonna crash out like Henny did last year when Henny just like threw the table?
On Booker, I didn't see his crash out. You know
bro, he crashed out and it froze. And he was just sitting there like in the middle throwing the table.
I gotta go watch it.
I didn't see it. But hey,
he was like, "What the?"
You know what I'm saying? If we sitting here on a Cover 3 live show, and we're like, "Oh my God, bro, he had 12. He had 12." And then Dallas Cowboys select
tackle
Auburn or Francis tackle.
I might crash out with you.
Hey, my funniest reaction ever is when the Cowboys end up getting schooled and you see Skywalker, Foots, and Bosch just sitting there like this.
Yeah. My stuff was, I remember when we drafted Schoon, I had VIP tickets for a Travis Kelce draft party. I was across the street over here. We drafted Schoon. Everybody's like, "Where you at?" Nah, I'm cool, bro. I ain't going. Man, pull up.
Oh, yeah. Me and you were supposed to go. We were supposed to go.
You remember that's here in Kansas City. Yeah. Yep. I was like, "Man, where you at, bro? This party going crazy." No, I'm cool, bro. I think I'm just going to chill for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was with Kelly K9. Me, Kelly K9, and Mark Holmes. We were sitting at a bar, and they thought I was going to crash out because I crashed out on Mozzie. I crashed out on the Mozzie one. But that one, I just bust out. They looking at me. I'm just laughing like.
Now, we went from Mozzie to Schoon, bro. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, y'all boys have fun, man.
And that draft was exactly what we thought it was, too. It's exactly what we thought.
Yeah, that draft was butt.
Cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Big
cheeks, dog. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was trying to spin the Schoonmaker pick, trying to make up something. Nah, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it, dog. I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. I made a little film session, like, we're gonna get back the power off. Nah, never mind. I ain't got it, dog. All right, let's go ahead and get to this draft, man. All right, so what we doing? We doing trade backs, we sitting and picking.
We can I guess we can look at the board. If it's really weak, we can trade back.
All right, we're gonna see how the board falls before we trade.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm down for one trade back, but if it's looking good, we can stick and pick.
Let's go a little bit slower because sometimes this turbo should be going. All right. Oh shit! We out of here. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Hey, Jerry, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Marcus
Jerry,
Moser. Thank you, Marcus.
You take
Let's
Jerome,
go.
you got a rumble.
Hey, man. Hey, oh no, I didn't say cancel my season tickets. No, I didn't say that.
You back.
You know what I'm saying?
That Downs jersey gonna look crazy.
Did you get that?
Oh, wait. Two gonna be available too, ain't it?
Who?
Who wears
It's gonna be available.
What?
Number two gonna be available.
Who wears two?
Tuck Boy. Oh, I think he's gonna be gone.
Who?
God dang, I can't think of his name. Because we got Caleb down, so I can't think of his name right now. Safety, Wanye wear two.
Oh,
Wanye can stay. He just gotta change his number. You can stay. You know,
hold on. Man, I don't give a damn about that, bro. No, sir.
I put Wanye in 56. I don't give a damn.
Hey, bro, I will buy. Hey, look. I know what we talked about. Look, I've been kind of like doubling back on my word, but I will get a 2 Caleb Downs jersey in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah, that's different. Yeah. My big ass gonna have a. I need alignment. I'm getting well. My big ass gonna have a 2-on-2.
Dog, I'm gonna cry.
Like, bro, that ain't for you. That's for me.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry on camera.
I'm supposed to get a Quentin Williams jersey. He's supposed to be out there. Caleb, what's that one trade?
I gotta get this George Pickens once he get that one back. You know what I'm saying?
What's that one trade, Tuck?
We got to trade. Titans. We go to the 35.
I know we can get a 2. We could probably get.
You probably could get that 66 too, maybe.
Hell yeah, you get that 66.
Oh.
Yeah, you moving back 15.
Turn that card in.
Y'all do it?
Unless you want to get something for next year.
Do it.
Y'all load up?
Wait, let me get more
realistic.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. We don't have honesty hour. If we doing a live stream and we draft Caleb Downs, I don't give a shit what the Cowboys do with any of these picks. But I'm already out. I'm out. I'm gone.
You think more realistic? Let's be honest. You think it'll be more 66 and 140? You think that's more realistic?
Yeah, or probably.
Let's try to keep it realistic.
What if you get like a second for next year or something? Like with the 66.
Nah, let's keep it this draft. Let's just do 140 to make it more realistic.
Okay.
140 and 142. Oh, shit, yeah, get both.
Okay. Ooh.
You're gonna make it more realistic for the haters that's gonna be like, y'all ain't getting all their whole draft. Shut up.
All right.
You're probably right. Jerry ain't that good. You know, I'm gonna keep it.
That's some ski mask Howie shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we'll do 35.
Yeah, Howie would get all they whole draft.
Yeah, Howie would be like bing bang. All right.
66 and 140.
All right, so we did 140. All right, bet. We'll do that.
Now watch us clean up in this second round. Anthony Hill about to be.
All right, so Lee Hunter, you got Key Messidor.
I bet you Anthony Hill's still there though.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Lee Hunter, or I like Lee, but the thing is the Cowboys got defensive tackles. But I really like Messidor there. But yeah, keep going.
I'm taking Hill.
Yeah, I'll probably take Anthony Hill.
4. Yo, wow.
We don't. Yeah, I would go with
Caleb Downs, Anthony Hill.
Anthony Hill, bro. Hey, the reason Anthony Hill, you got to build all 3 levels. You got to build all 3 levels.
I almost forgot we live for a second. Hold on. We gonna say, let me get back. I forgot we was live streaming. Yeah, this is my dream draft right here, so I ain't tripping. I'm pulling the trigger on it. All right, hey.
Yeah.
That's because y'all don't know we signing a corner in free agency.
Hey, this is my favorite draft already.
All right, boom.
Woo. I even like that. I even like Joshua Josephs there in the 3rd.
Joshua Joseph, we don't need safety. He could go your one tech. You know what I'm saying? You could
we're going with an edge now. Or corner.
You can go with your big physical one, Dominic Orange. Chandler Rivers will be your corner. I love Chandler Rivers out of Duke. He's your inside guy. He's
small though, bro. He's small.
But he's scrappy. I'm gonna do a film set. I love this kid, man. I was so excited to see him at the Senior Bowl, but they said slot. You know what I'm saying? He said slot.
Nah, he said he need him to play linebacker a little bit. He a little too lightweight.
You know what I'm saying?
He like 185, right?
But the whole time, though, think about this. You just got Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs.
Good point.
I would go. What's the edges look like?
I like the kid from. I like Joshua Joseph.
Joshua Joseph.
There.
What's his? I don't know him too well.
Let me see here.
He's a lot like the one edge they had before that everybody was so high on was last year, right?
He's remember.
I would hold off. Me personally, I would hold off on Joseph and edge because I like Nadame Tucker and Malachi Lawrence, and we now have some UCF guys.
I would get 2 Tuck. We got 2 under contract. We need 2 edges, to be honest with you. That's why we traded back. We got the capital to get a couple edges. Look how many picks we got left.
You got running back Emmett Johnson.
I ain't gonna hold you, Emmett Johnson, but it just depends. Because here's my thing. And I talked about this on Frankly Football. Would y'all sign Javonte before the draft or after the draft?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Before?
Yeah, because I'm not going to the draft running back hungry. They're not trying to be funny.
Okay.
Defense, I would be comfortable with starting next year with Javonte as a starter. It ain't that he changing nobody's the offense when we bring back George.
Jay Battle gets me, man. I'm telling you, bro.
We
running through George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, y'all.
I'm cool with it. Go get him. F it.
Get Chandler Rivers. I would either consider Chandler Rivers here or I would consider Dominic Orange.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like the idea of 2 safeties too. I like Kamari Ramsey a lot. I like him.
Yeah. The only thing about it is
you got Caleb Downs, so it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But I do know Kamari can play a little bit of he can play a little bit of center field too.
I like double safety too. We clear that room.
I'm gonna go with Chandler Rivers. People gonna be like, this is a Tuck draft. You know what I'm saying? Chandler Rivers.
Nah, Tuck, you got Downs. Let us get the edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chandler Rivers is a corner.
You got down.
So you can get like they said, you can get another safety in the 4th or 5th round.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bud Clark gonna be back there.
Yeah, you can get Bud Clark. Man, I want my.
I like the edge. We ain't got no. Hey man, I'm playing.
I want me a scrappy ass corner, man. Or
who he starting over? He taking Bland's spot.
He fighting somebody in the nickel, right?
In nickel, yeah.
So we putting Bland back outside. I hate that.
Well, here's my thing. if he's a 3rd rounder right now, if he's a 3rd rounder, he's starting.
Everybody saying he a dog. I ain't gonna look. I'm
telling you, this kid's a dog. Like, wait, I'm gonna drop his film. I'm gonna do Avian Terrell tomorrow, and I'm gonna do Chandler Rivers. Like, the kid he's like, I was going to the Senior Bowl just to see this kid up close and personal. I see people saying Dominic Orange, your big trenches.
Well, he real big because if we 3-4, then we do need.
Oh yeah, he big as shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's big as shit. So 325. He can move, athletic as hell, basketball body.
Can you go back to that real fast? I just want to see what spots he did play outside.
We probably do need that because
big gap. All right, I kind of like that. I like that idea. This actually fits a little bit more with.
All right, so
we do need that because we trade Nosa.
So y'all say
this would make you trade those.
Dominic Orange or we go corner. He could go edge, Anthony Lucas or Josh.
I want the edge.
The reason I say Chandler Rivers is that you haven't gone corner. Like because you got Caleb Downs, you got kind of wiped out at the premium corner.
I'm turning the card, man. Give me the card, CP. I got you, dog. Tell Christian Parker, call me, dog. I got you, bro.
He not Cooper DeJean. He about to get ran over.
See, I knew PFF, you sneaky bastards. Y'all eventually figure it out. So I used to have my ace in the hole where I can get trading Stoops. I used to be able to get Stoops like in the 7th round. They didn't figure this shit out.
On the site you use too, they got him listed as a safety.
Yeah, he's gonna be a hybrid. He had the injury last year, but it depends. I think it's gonna be more of a corner. I think it's gonna also depend on how he checks out as far as his speed. So you could go get you another safety in Bud Clark. Could go there. Me personally, if you want to get your edge, I would consider Nadame Tucker. He's nice, edge rusher, pass rusher. Let's see here. I'm going to do Alec. Michael Toffee. So if you want your edge, Rome, I would probably go.
No, I've been taking Tucker. I just be trying to mix it up because I don't like to get the same players every draft.
Okay, we'll get him right now. You know what I'm saying? So we get Nadame Tucker here.
Yeah, because we missed out on Orange.
Yeah, so you can get your edge. Let's see.
I saw Orange playing more of an under tackle. You think he could have done that?
I'm not as concerned with DT as in past years. I think we'll be just fine.
Did they take Bud Clark? Yeah,
I would double up on where we at? 140. I would double up on edge.
Edge, okay. Contavious Hutchinson, Jalen Kilgore can play a little bit.
They think my guy K-Tron gone?
Huh?
K-Tron gone? Yep,
I think he is.
Okay,
yeah, he's still there. Would you take him?
I would take him.
See, what running backs do we have available here?
This is the crossroads right here.
Well, if you don't get it now, you're going to end up taking one of them Indiana running backs because it get real dark soon.
You get them later.
You pretty much fall off at the Mike Washington.
I personally think K-Tron is clearly way better than anybody
back, y'all, because we needed that when you trade back.
The volume.
We got 6 picks. You can take a running back and not lose.
I'm about to say, like you get another pick in 10 picks, but I would guarantee that you like K-Tron is could by in certain circles be the second best running back in this draft.
Right. So you get incredible value right here for him, which I would consider it.
You don't like Moss? I'm just asking.
I'm not a fan of Moss. If the running backs that I'm a fan of that are available would be Allen, Mike Washington. Not a fan of Reed. Terrian Stewart, I just like him. This is a big bruising ass running back. You know what I'm saying? One of them big booty backs.
Him being black. I like him being black.
But that's they're always there in the back of the draft. But
I'm saying, no. I'm not. I would get K-Tron.
If you want a guy that's going to be a possible future starter,
I think K-Tron could take the spot mid-year from Javonte.
They're not giving it up mid-year, DV. You know the team.
No, but I'm saying, all right, Javonte had a relatively healthy year. If he go down, it's K-Tron's spot.
But we need insurance. We can't just bank on that. He's too physical.
That K-Tron is like when they got Murray. You know what I'm saying? I
say let's go with K-Tron. I think
like
saying K-Tron.
Yeah, you can't bank on complete health year to year. You got to have insurance.
Right.
That's why running back's important. Right. And I'm not running blue ass out there. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Yeah, I don't care what he did against Johnson in a week they was tanking.
So here we are. Let's see. Could go with another linebacker help. Ooh, your wide receiver. I mean,
no.
Tuck and
Hurst. That is Nick Nash again.
Nick Nash.
I don't know, dog. This one a little bit different. It's a little bit different, bro.
Tuck, we got all these defensive holes. We're going back-to-back offense.
I just went, oh, damn. All right.
Our shit look like a golf course. We got holes everywhere.
What are the holes we got, bro? We got edge.
I don't care. They can put it on auto draft right now. I'm cool.
No. We probably need 2 corners.
You need another corner?
Yeah, I would think so.
All right. Well,
we also have free agency too, though.
I'm telling you, Rome, you're gonna like this kid, bro. You're gonna like him. You're gonna like
a lot of people.
You're gonna like this kid, bro.
I like Pickens and CD.
See, I'm with you, Josh. Harold Perkins, a monster. I would take a slight on Harold Perkins. I really would.
Then go for it.
I feel like for some odd reason he slid because of position value and how he was used at LSU.
I saw something about him earlier too.
But he's going to be geeked up, and I know that you're going to get special teams value from him. But him and Anthony Hill was the 2 best linebackers in all of college football, and for some reason they're just like,
yeah, we can double at linebacker first.
You know what I'm saying? So, Harold Perkins, like I said, he's going to be one of those guys kind of covered, can play in the slot, can cover a little bit, but man, I love the way this kid plays football.
It's funny. I'm looking at a highlight of Ted Hurst right now, and it says Ted Hurst next George Pickens.
Oh my God, Nick says add me. You know what I'm saying? Nick's be good, man. We don't need we got Caleb Downs, bro. We just in here vibing now. Draft is over. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to get you on the next show. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got much to talk about no more. We ain't got much to talk about no more, man. We already got Caleb Downs. We got Caleb Downs and Anthony Hill. Shit, I'm out of here, baby. Bryce Lance, Trey Lance's brother. You get Trey Lance's brother. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, what I like about what Dallas has right now.
No.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question about George. I got a question.
Bro, listen to me, dog. I'm making my case, man, for Ted Hurst, man. I'm trying to get Jalen Tolbert up out of there for you, bro.
I don't need the next George.
Hey, he already gone because Flanoy is the number 3. He already gone.
George Pickens.
Ted Hurst would get both of them up out of there.
I don't need the next George Pickens. I got George Pickens.
I mean, but what's better than one Pickens too? All right, let's go to Harold Perkins then.
Okay, I'm cool with Perkins.
Duck gonna drop this film. I'm in there watching it. I don't want to like.
I'm telling y'all, when I drop this film on Ted Hurst,
I don't want to like.
I already know people gonna complain about it. Yeah, I need no corner. Where'd he just go? I saw him just go. He went to the Raiders. Yeah. Y'all not gonna let me take my guard Kobe, so I ain't gonna talk about him.
No, I'll get him.
No, I ain't gonna let me do that.
At this point, yeah, we back.
Yeah, at this point, look, we didn't got extra picks, like everything. Like, all right, even if we go surplus, sometimes surplus is good.
You know what?
Okay.
Surplus make you say, "Here, damn." Here go your offensive line. Here, damn.
So you could go Cage Casey. That would be your left tackle, possibly.
To compete. Job first day.
Yeah, so you could do that. I mean, I think we're good in the interior unless you're gonna move Tyler Guyton. Which I don't know.
Tyler Guyton.
Well, hear me out, Tuck. If you got guys that's like the backups that you can move that have starting experience, you might be able to get something for them later on down the line too and flip them. Okay. Like Bass or what?
So you could go with Cage Casey then. I would go with Cage Casey here. Bang. Let's see here. Cage Casey. Boom, 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 boom.
Don't forget about Nate Thomas.
At
tackle.
Yeah. We'll try. Let's see here. You could Terrence Stewart, Vincent Anthony Jr. Let's see.
Wait, who was that Penn State person? Was that Durant?
Zane Durant, yeah.
You think Zane Durant's a little too small for what they want to do? A little lean? Because he's like 290 something.
Yeah, it depends where he's going to really play. Yeah. But his frame, you can probably put some more size on him. Let's see here. So Cage Case is good. Yeah, so Cage Case is, you know what I'm saying? He's really good. So it's good. You said guys are off the hook. Trio's more entertaining or as an entertainment as a hitting boss landlord. Bradley Chubb to Dallas, man. I'm with it. Bradley Chubb now. It makes sense. Now you could, I think did you talk about him, Rome, or somebody else was talking about Cole Payton?
You talking about Cole Payton, the lefty?
I didn't talk about him. I've taken him because I'm not.
I was gonna say, you know who's getting comped to now?
What?
Hurts.
Carson Wentz.
Now you get comped to Hurts. They compare to Hurts. Now I will say this, right? His arm is a little shaky, but this boy will take off. He'll take the fuck off. Like,
bro, I will say this. I haven't heard it, but they've been saying that the Eagles might take him in the second round. But that they got their own.
It wouldn't be the first time they did it.
They got their own stuff going on over there. I ain't even talking about them people.
The thing that I kind of see where you can use him is kind of like the Taysom Hill mode. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, he'll take the fuck off. Like he'll make one read, then he's out of there. Like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'll get him, start tush pushing. You got my guy in Josh Moulton, Ball Hawks. I'll come back and get him later. Taylor Green's another one of those athletic / running back / quarterbacks. He has some upper talent. They probably wouldn't take a quarterback. Luke Altmaier.
I do like the idea of taking a quarterback because your boy Trey Lance 2.0 ain't it, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just what I'm saying, but I know they like Will Greer and shit.
I'll be honest with y'all. At a certain point, like we was going over it, and you seen Chambliss. Like if you get some multiple picks later on, like down the line or something like that, and Chambliss looking right there, I would get him.
So Josh, great point, right? With Josh Cameron. I would consider another tight end. But here's my only pushback on that, Josh. We don't even use the tight ends that we got. You know what I'm saying? That's talented. So I kind of given up on the Cowboys and getting the athletic, you know what I'm saying, tight end. I'm just kind of over that.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying though. If you think about it, that's like a Hollis. Hollis is kind of like a wide receiver playing that.
Right.
You get like a Mike Evans type body, and that's the only type body at receiver that they don't have.
Right. So y'all don't have faith.
Y'all don't have faith in Milton. I'm not banking no future on Milton. Milton be throwing the football 80 miles an hour into the no.
Yeah, I'm cool on that. Rashawn Benny, I think there was a conversation on him online.
You got another Michigan D lineman.
Zane Durant, yeah. I'm saying I feel like he's kind of just too light.
I wouldn't even overthink it, bro. These last 3 picks ain't that deep.
Let's see here. I'm gonna do. I know I can get Josh Moulton if I hold off. So let me come back. I'm gonna go with just some more edge rush, right? Vincent Anthony Jr. And
Josh ran a letter says Zane Durant got that. He got a crazy. He was killing at the Senior Bowl. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
DR get sniped. Where is Zane Durant? I'm just gonna go with Josh Moulton.
What about Patrick Payton? Patrick
Payton, bro, like I'm gonna have to dive into his film because when I say that Patrick Payton was the can't miss prospect out of Florida State like 2 years ago, like he was that. Like we were all excited. He came back.
Well, if you told Jerry that, they would say go get him because those are the type of projects that Jerry really liked. Jerry got to have one of them guys every year.
Fell off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? He had 7 sacks, 4 sacks. One, like I'm telling you, like, bro, when he was at Florida State, we was like, bro, he came back, he returned. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So someone saying Patrick Payton was him at like he was, and that was during the like the Jared Verse era. You know what I'm saying? So Patrick Payton was one of those ones, and it's just like I'm not sure what really happened at LSU. I didn't look at it, but he
fell off a cliff.
Yeah, he fell off a cliff. So I mean,
it's actually it's actually the opposite of the top corner in the draft, where Virginia Tech they lost some games because of him,
right?
For what I understand, but then he go to LSU and he cooked. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes coaching matters, or scheme matters, or confidence matters.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna draft Cole Payton. I'm gonna run my tush push. I'm gonna run my tush push. You know what I mean? I'm gonna run my little RPO gadgety gadgets. You know what I'm saying? And let Cole Payton, you know what I'm saying, to take off on them boys. Let me see here. I don't give a damn. This is A+ to me. You know what I'm saying? It's an A+ to me.
What a great
A+ to me. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Bro, pass me a Kool-Aid cup, bro. Pass me a Kool-Aid cup. We got Caleb Downs, slam dunk. Life has changed for our defense. Anthony Hill, we're going to a 3-4, can play middle linebacker, green dot, but also can give you some pass rush havoc as well. Chandler Rivers, disrupt this slot corner. So if you need to move him in the slot, he can play. Nadame Tucker, another edge guy, you know, big sack guy in college football. Krayshawn Allen, big physical back that can run, be a spell for Javonte Williams and possibly take over in the future. Harold Perkins, high motor guy, good in coverage, also helping special teams. Cage Casey has all the traits you want in the left tackle. Vincent Anthony, big solid pass rusher, all can set the edge. Josh Moulton, big ball hawk and corner out of Southern Miss. And Cole Payton, your hybrid quarterback / Jalen Hurts of the future. I'm with it.
Love it. What y'all think in the chat, man? Give us y'all grade. What y'all think? How y'all think you did?
We say I mess with this draft heavy. Yeah, once you get these two, and that trade back, bro.
Hey,
that trade back
is money.
That trade back was money. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that trade back got me K-Tron, baby. Let's go.
So that trade back got us Anthony Hill, Chandler Rivers.
I think in real life, though, this ain't nothing to do with the draft. I think we would still trade back. I just don't know if it would be with Tennessee only having like 4 or 5 picks. It would just be another team. Same concept, though.
Hey, we just asked. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same concept. We're going to find somebody that got like a surplus of picks, and they're gonna be willing to give it up. It's a team out there that got like the team is Philly, but we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah. How ain't gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now maybe Christian Parker call or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah. So I definitely
they're not giving us more than one pick. They'll take one.
Draft. Love it. Yeah, this is our draft. I'm locked in. I'm so past me to. Well, I'm going swimming.
I'm gonna let y'all know the most important thing about this whole draft that I think is true, and y'all don't have to believe me. I'm telling you, there's a groundswell out there where people are saying that they're gonna overthink downs. Don't think it's impossible. CD Lamb was not supposed to get to 17. Don't think it's impossible.
We need a 4.58. We need a 4.58.
We just need them other safeties to show up at the combine and people to start thinking we can get one later.
I like what the beige boxer says right here, and it's like what we were able to do is get both. So it's like depending on the game, sometimes you're gonna need a smaller nickel type, and then sometimes you're gonna need more of a run stuffer type. But Caleb Downs isn't coming off the field. Period.
Right.
No, he's gonna play everything.
Right. Yeah, he'll play everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me go ahead and download this. You know what I'm saying? I might put this shit in the frame. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Christian Parker, man, call us, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you in that draft room, and I know it's your first time having to make these decisions, you know what I'm saying? I'll be available. Just hit me like, yo, Tuck, bro. What's your idea? Like, all right, dog. Don't just relax, bro. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you, man. What you looking for? And let me go grocery shop. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we need them groceries, man, so we can get this meal going.
We got to have those groceries. But, man, Cowboys Nation, I'll say this for me personally, good day for Cowboys fans. And I want to say this before I dip, right? I know there's a lot of discourse about, George Pickens, this. Should we sign him? Should we do him? Blah, 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 blah. Keep him. You know what I'm saying? Keep him. My number one thing when it comes to George effing Pickens this offseason is please, Jerry Wayne Jones, do not drag this thing out and make it ugly and put a dark cloud over what Brian Schottenheimer is trying to build. I think I'll speak for all the Cowboys Nation. We don't want no drama this year. I don't want no Pickens who. I don't want no it's the agent and they're being. I don't want that, bro. I just want you to sign George. You're going to do it.
All this good energy. Why would you ruin it on purpose? Everything is going in the right direction. To consciously be like, let's stir it up. We finally excited about football. Let us be excited about football.
Right. Today was just peaceful. It was just a peaceful football day. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to go out there and make a spectacle. Because like I said, right, when it comes to the George Pickens thing, I know Todd Archer wrote the article about him possibly being fined one time. But here's the problem in Dallas. You can say one time, ESPN hears 42 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what happens, right? So now people are digging in to find out, well, was it one? Well, I heard it was two. Well, I heard it was three. And so now all these narratives are starting to grow legs. And the longer that you let this linger out, even our own media, they don't want to jump in the party too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why do this? You're going to sign George Pickens. You're going to have to pay him top 5 money. It just is what it is. Why drag it out? Do the restructures with Dak and CD, sign the man, and move on forward so we can have a quiet, peaceful offseason so our staff can focus on football. That is my only ask, right? I know people talking about trading Pickens. That was my in case of emergency. If you're going to do it, it better be for a Max Crosby type player. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying, right? But if you're going to sign him anyways, bro, get it done. I know, Josh, exactly. I don't want to go through a Micah situation again. I really don't. I really don't. And I feel like Shotty deserves a quiet off. Last year was chaotic, bro. Like, it was peaceful and quiet, and all of a sudden that shit just boom. You know what I'm saying? And it was just nonstop. Then you had the media run for the document. Like, it was just loud last year. Like, yo, go out there.
Loud for no reason.
Loud for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't need fireworks. I just need football. Winning football games for me personally is exciting enough. I don't need no extra drama.
That's like a shirt.
You know what I'm
saying? Football over fireworks.
Yeah, football. Yeah, man, I might do that. Football over fireworks. And it's just like, we just got to get back to that, man. Shotty is trying to build a nice football culture. I know Christian Parker don't want no drama. He don't want no spotlight. He don't want no spectacle either, right? Let these guys go out there and truly change the culture without Jerry going out.
I want
there
Jerry to do what he been doing, bro. Keep proving us wrong.
Yeah.
Jerry been proving me wrong for a good. He been on a streak. You ain't gonna trade Micah. You ain't gonna do nothing mid-season. You ain't gonna fire Eberflus. You ain't gonna hire no black coach. You ain't gonna hire no black staff. You ain't gonna. All right, man. You started. So keep proving me wrong.
Right.
You in the right way, though. In the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Way.
In the right way.
Right.
I ain't got nothing to process. If he go out there and I heard a little story that they're open to negotiate at the combine, and the Cowboys didn't do what I thought they was gonna do, which was slap that tag on immediately. So maybe that's good faith. Like, yo, let's go talk. I got a nugget for y'all too. I said this yesterday, and people was like, people misconstrued this. It was wrong, but it was true. Jerry was trying to negotiate a deal with Micah last March. He just ain't want to talk to David.
Right.
But he was open to negotiation because him and Micah both confirmed they talked about the contract.
Right.
Take that energy of wanting to negotiate and do it this or next week.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? And it'll get done. If you go in there with goodwill, if you bring David on the bus, give him some champagne, get the caviar out and be like, look, David, last year, I'm sorry, man. Water under the bridge.
Right.
Let's go. Water under the bridge, man. You on my bus. What you need something?
Right.
Get it done.
And that's right. Like, don't let what happened last summer linger over to George Pickens, right? It's done is done. Don't let the petty stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I met Dave at the Super Bowl, sharp guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, right? I would be kind of intimidated by him too.
Well, don't try to outdo him. If you don't try to beat him,
don't let ego get in the way.
Just do business. Don't go into it like we doing business. I ain't trying to outsmart you because that's when it get catty.
Right.
Look, we're gonna give George 36, 37. David be like, you know what? I ain't even about to beat you on the head. That's you can't. But if you come to the table and offer George 23, he gonna get offended. Don't offend him.
Right. Don't disrespect it. And here's the thing, right? I get it. Business is business. Negotiations. It doesn't have to be public. What's this? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? What y'all talking about? I don't need it. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no, you know what I'm saying, the back and forth. I don't need you going on tour doing a rap beef. You know?
Tuck,
I want to know.
The excitement of getting Caleb Downs would be matched if we sign George Pickens in March, right? Early. Right. The reason why I'm going to get excited, and no, it's not just because it's George Pickens. It's part of that. But it would be a direct indicator we about to go out there and start signing people because they want to get the money right. If they sign George Pickens early, that means that they want to go sign people. It's going to be the biggest flashing light of we're about to spend.
Right.
You feel me? So if that happens, I'm going to get excited just for the mere fact. I don't know who they're going to get, but they're going to get somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if they get it done, I'm going to know, okay, they're getting it done for a reason. That's all I want to see. And maybe we get a Trey Hendrickson and we can split the middle. It ain't quite Max, but it ain't Bradley. We can just split the middle, get Trey, and everybody can be happy.
Facts, man. Facts. But yo, Cowboys Nation, we appreciate you all. Let me make sure we got to all the super chats. So once I heard CP name all the different coverages he's playing, I exploded. Slightly applause, you know what I'm saying? Slightly a little.
We're gonna let you rock. You drop the fire.
Yeah, we'll let you rock. You know what I'm saying? There's a little intense. Yeah, but yo, we appreciate y'all Cowboys Nation. Like we said, you know, we enjoy doing this. This is fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like sometimes we even forget that I'm live. I sometimes would check myself.
I hope y'all enjoy it too. Let us know.
Hope y'all enjoy it, man.
Man.
That's the main thing, right? Hope y'all enjoy it. We hope that only do y'all enjoy it by entertaining, but you also find some value. You know, we can really dive deep and get into film and all that fun stuff, but you know, we really just want y'all to have fun as Cowboys fans or just football fans. You know what I'm saying? We got people who watch us all across, right? Just football fans. You know what I'm saying? A little explosion. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I tell y'all right now, if we pull that mock draft, I'm explode. You know what I'm saying? I'm exploding all over the camera. I'm exploding all over everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to be like South Park in there.
I want to get Caleb Downs. We get Caleb Downs. I don't know how I'm at.
Caleb Downs and Anthony Hill. It's an explosion. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and we got an exploding party, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Caleb Downs is 100%. The Cowboys getting the top 5 talent at 12, bro. That would be our new Caleb Downs would be our new Micah as far as how talented he would be in his position.
Hey man, it's Caleb Downs, bro. We gotta explode. You know
like American Pie.
He's gonna be all over the field. He's gonna have sacks, interceptions. He's gonna be everywhere.
Man, it's gonna be and a safety too. Man, it's gonna be crazy. When are we live? We go live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central. I might not be able to go live. I might be at the airport. I'm trying to get my flight ready. I'm not attending the combine. I'm tired, y'all. I'm just like,
we'll do this, y'all. We'll come together, figure out a good time, and then we'll put it in the community, like in a.
Yeah, like, it might have to be Thursday next week, depending on the time my flight gets back. But we'll definitely do that.
We won't surprise y'all. We'll give y'all a day heads up so y'all know I'm about to say no, we coming. You know what? Go in the stream.
Yeah.
You can't even say arrive. You can't even say arrive. You can't say nothing.
Go in the stream.
We'll let y'all know we'll be here. All right, there you go.
We'll be doing a live stream.
We drag Caleb Downs. I'm coming to down. So
I'm not going nowhere. I don't like how we giving it up no more.
All right. We lie. We apologize. All right, man. We appreciate y'all, man. As always, like we said, man, hit the likes, hit the subscribe to all the channels. We enjoy rocking with y'all, man. So for your boy J Tuck, DMV, CFT, we're cover 3, and we out, man. Y'all have a good one, Cowboys Nation.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Ron crazy.
Today's video is brought to you by Sleeper. So you think you know football, huh? Okay, let's turn your football knowledge into real money. Download the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. With more stats than any other daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live stats. Pick more or less from predicted stats, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money if your pick wins. So use the promo code CFO and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. So download Sleeper now and let's get this money, gang.